What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to the Stay Locked In podcast. If you somehow stumbled upon this video, go ahead and hit that like, subscribe, and notification button down below. I got a crazy goal of about 10,000 subscribers by the end of June. If you can help me manifest my goal into a reality, I would really appreciate it. Now let's go ahead and lock in. All right, so boom. All right, let's get right into this video. A couple of days removed from the NBA trade deadline, I wanted to express my thoughts. It was a crazy trade deadline. A bunch of deals happened, and honestly, I did not see what everybody else is talking about. I did not see the Ben Simmons for James Harden trade being pulled off when it did. I thought it was going to take at least to the end of the season. But Philly went ahead and decided to pull a trigger. There's some winners and losers in here. I think, honestly, I believe Philly won the trade short term. Short term, I believe James Harden and Joel Embiid will be a crazy lineup. And, Ben Simmons hasn't played a game all season. So it's going to take time for him to get acclimated, not only back into basketball shape, but just to be, entrenched in the Brooklyn Nets culture, to be, to build that chemistry with his teammates. I think it's going to be a crazy transitioning period for him. This is coming off of not playing and jumping right in. I'm pretty sure he's going to come in after the All-Star break. But, after that, it's playoffs, right? Right after, you got maybe a couple of months to really get warmed up. And normally it takes about a couple, 2 to 3 months, especially beginning the season, and then you got preseason and all. He didn't go through preseason, he didn't go through training camp. He didn't go through any of these things. And for him to just jump in the full swing of things, I think it's going to be a little rough for him. You know what I mean? We all seen what happened. Klay Thompson came back and he was looking great. He was looking amazing. It's like, oh man, this dude ain't missed a beat. And he hasn't been the same since. He hasn't really had a game since that, he was looking like the old Klay Thompson. So, it takes time. It takes time, man, so I think Philly won the trade short term. Long term, I believe Ben Simmons is a better fit with Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. I don't know if you guys seen the All-Star game selection with LeBron and Kevin Durant. It was fucking hilarious. Oh man, I was crying. If you haven't, go watch that right now. Maybe I'll put a link in the description down below. But KD refused to pick James Harden, man. And of course, the guys from inside the NBA, Chuck, Kenny Smith, Shaq, Ernie Johnson, them dudes is clowns, man. So it was hilarious to see. And LeBron, as Chuck put it, let him squirm a little bit. But I don't think KD was squirming it, at all. I think he knew he wasn't going in there picking James Harden. And he damn near kept a straight face the whole time, man. So big ups to Kevin Durant, because I wouldn't have been able to keep a straight face at all. You've seen LeBron couldn't either, He had the clipboard in front of his face. It was funny. But yeah, I think overall, I think it's going to be interesting to see how James Harden and Joel Embiid, how they gel. I think it's crazy that they gave up Steph Curry and Andre Drummond too, man. It's I don't know, man. The Brooklyn Nets, if everybody is healthy, and if Ben Simmons can get, kind of speed the process up of him, getting and building chemistry with that team, I don't see anybody beating the Nets. They have too much shooting and too much scoring, and now you got, Ben Simmons on the defensive side of the ball. You know what I mean? That's what they were lacking. that defensive side of the ball. And you got Andre Drummond now, who's a big body, who can come in there and bang with the big boys. It's crazy. And now, as far as the shooting, first of all, KD and Kyrie are pure shooters, man. Pure shooters. I wouldn't say pure shooters, but they're shooters, man. They can shoot. And then you got pure shooters like Patty Mills, like Seth Curry now. And, you know, God only knows when Joe Harris comes back. When Joe Harris comes back, them three alone, crazy, man. Crazy. But, you know, everything is all speculation and, you know, it's yet to be seen. You know, we got to see. We got to see. But, you know, with that being said, I think it was a lot of crazy trades that happened. Yeah, it was a bunch of trades, man. One trade that didn't happen that I was surprised at is Russell Westbrook. With them sitting him with quote unquote lower back pain, I thought he was out of there, man. I didn't know how they was gonna get it done. I thought it was gonna be either John Wall or possibly Ben Simmons. But there's actually a couple of trade options for Westbrook, man. I think this summer, I think he's out of there. I think Westbrook is out of there. I think there could be a possible Knicks trade for maybe like Kemba Walker, Evan Fournier, and maybe like Alec Burks. Another possibility is him going to the Magic. They could trade him for Terrence Ross, Michael Carter Williams, and maybe like another player or two. I think that'll be the best scenario for the Lakers because, you know, Terrence Ross is another 3-and-D, you know, KCP type player, you know, and he gelled well with LeBron and AD, and I think that's what they need, man. They're lacking on the defensive end this year, and I think it would be dope. But moving on, there was a couple of other trades. Caris LeVert, you know, that wasn't necessarily a trade deadline trade. It was a little earlier, but him going to the Cavs was crazy. The Cavs are playing phenomenal this year. Evan Mobley, all of these dudes is balling, man. Shocking turn of events, man. They surprised me. Moving on, you had the Pacers. The Pacers traded for Tyrese Halliburton. Halliburton is a budding star, man. He's going to be a problem in Indiana. You know, and I think pairing him with like Miles Turner, and I think Buddy Hield went over there too, you know, sharpshooter Buddy Hield. Pacers is looking good, man, for the future. You know, and they still got dudes like Malcolm Brogdon. You know, so the Pacers is looking good, man. One trade that I think that didn't happen, or did happen, excuse me, is CJ McCullum. CJ McCullum went to New Orleans for Zion, you know, with Zion Williamson. And that's going to be a problem out in the West, man. CJ McCollum and Zion, if Zion could ever, be healthy, that's yet to be seen. I don't think the Pelicans are doing anything. But a big three of CJ McCollum, Brandon Ingram, and now Zion Williamson, it's going to be crazy next year, man. And I like the way things are going, man. Things are becoming more and more competitive in the NBA. And, the talent is being spread out throughout all of the teams. So I think it's a dope thing that's actually happening. And then with that being said, CJ McCollum being traded, I think the inevitable is Damian Lillard is out of there, man. Dame is gone. Yeah, I think Damian Lillard is out of there, man. I think it's, it's only so long that Dame is going to stick around not making the playoffs. And it seems like they're in full-blown rebuild mode, So, I don't think who's coming to Portland to play with him. I just don't see it. I don't see it, man. I think Dame is out of there. Where he goes is yet to be seen. But, yeah, man, that's it. That's my take on it. I want to thank you guys for watching and supporting and commenting. And that's it, man. I'm out. Stay focused, stay prosperous, and stay locked in.